The translation is ready for you. I don't think the author's advice is very good, but I guess anyone can write a book. Let me know when you have another one for me. I will need to check. Take care.
Another book. On crafting demand. Wise weapon and armor merchants know where there is war, there are profits. The bigger the conflict is, the greater the demand is for their goods. In times of peace, most weapon and armor smiths go out of business. How is one to avoid such fate? The first step is to identify a party who has been wronged, a village suffering of a drought, a city ravaged by an earthquake, or even a leader who has lost his woman to another. This part should be easy, as there are always those in the grip of some misfortune, and never a shortage of those seeking another to blame. Should you, however, have difficulty locating a victim to stoke, it should be a simple matter to commit the wrong yourself and direct the blame to a neighboring village. Will they believe you? Of course. Most outside the merchant class, whether born high or low, have little defense against our kind of cleverness, being not accustomed, as we are, to constant deception, and are easily swayed by the merest breath of evidence that confirms what they already wish to believe. Whichever course you choose, the goal of this first step is the same. Give on to someone, another someone to blame. Once you've found or created a problem, approach either party in the dispute with an offer of your services. It is usually easier to convince the wronged party that their misfortune can only be undone or avenged by the sword, but it takes only slightly more effort to frighten an alleged wrongdoer into arming himself against the unjust vengeance of his neighbor. The elegance of this plan is this: once one party is convinced and armed, it takes no effort at all to convince the other party to arm itself in kind, or ideally doubly or trebly. Of course, few but the most prosperous merchants will have the inventory to supply both sides in even a small conflict, so it is often advisable to coordinate your efforts with a colleague or partner. By sharing the risk of the conflict's outcome, you can ensure the profit of your endeavor. Mayhap you find these suggestions are too complicated, requiring too much patience, or, though I doubt it, too morally difficult. If so, I suggest beginning small. Commit or commission a few robberies or stabbings to increase crime in your village or city. Scared people, flushed with feeling that come with sudden insecure streets, tend to open their pocketbooks more easily to the like of us. Whatever course you decide to take, I wish you luck. What a horrid man. Oh my, people. Alright. What the fuck is a cow doing in here?
Why, Emberdeep has accepted our offer of alliance. As what I presume to be Divergan custom, they have given us a gift of an auroch. Check back with me occasionally to see if they sent us any other gifts. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the
Let's
local
read them
folk?
first.
How big a raid should we send?
A big
A
one.
larger raid will attract more attention and could spark war, but will bring more spoils.
Big raid.
This path could lead to war, but greater spoils as well.
That's fine.
I'll gather up a few friends and report back to you how it went tomorrow.
Don't die.
Nice seeing you.
They sent us a cow. Thank you, I guess. Any more things on the throne for me? No. I'm wondering if there will ever be more stuff on the throne for me. Now I'm kind of confused as to what to do because I don't seem to have anything to do, really. There's diplomacy, there's that. Oh! I totally forgot about that. Okay, let me go do that. Another book, and a little ominous at that. It's a bloody journal. First entry. Today a new boy moved to town by the name of Femvar. His father is the new village's blacksmith. Second entry. I think Femvar noticed me today. He smiled, but I lacked the courage to smile back. Typo. Third entry. I waited outside the blacksmith shop all evening, waiting for Fenvar to emerge. When he saw me, he said hello. Fourth entry. I finally mustered the courage to introduce myself to Fenvar. He told me my hair was pretty. Fenvar walked me home tonight. We held hands the whole way. Fenvar took me on a picnic today. We kissed for the first time. Fenvar and I have been courting for a month. I think it's time to tell Mother. We did something bad today. Fenvar and I snuck off to the fields and made love. When we came home, we found the entire village slaughtered. Could this be our fault? Punishment for our crime? Fenvar comforted me, assuring me we were not to blame. He held me all night, but I feared whatever attack the village will return. I found a note today in the mayor's house. It said, "The Tirgash are upon us. We must leave her now." The rest of the journal is saturated with dried blood. Tirgash? Sounds like tear gas. Okay.
Why, hello. They were displeased with our raid and are threatening a counterattack at any moment. Fortunately, we did get some loot.
Wow. Fish.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
Let's
What kind of diplomatic mission
Let's
would you
wage
like me to
war.
come up with? I pray they remember it is uncivil to kill the messenger.
Oh my god.
The pleasure was mine.
Oh, I do wonder if she's gonna die on this mission. Well, we got 2 allies. I don't know if it counts for anything. I wonder if I'm like actually calling down some kind of crazy war upon this island. I kinda doubt it. It seems a little bit too crazy. But I don't know. Maybe something crazy will happen.
It's quite the... Take care.
Oops.
It's quite the beat. Excellent. You've collected the essences. I'll need a day to restore by.
Alright. More wedding. Waiting. God. I've been reading too much. It's making my tongue all flabby-babby. Oh, you like to stand there, do you? Okay. And check the throne again. I'm gonna bet it's nothing. No. Okay. Well, I now have like nothing to do. I'm waiting. Nothing. Blah, blah. Maybe I will do the ollie thing while I wait. Whoa! Holy crap! I was going around and looking around the island, and I was actually looking for the Fate Weaver dude, and I come back to Greatfall to this. So this is interesting. Oh, bear! Not the time. Holy crud. I didn't expect that at all. That's kind of cool though. Oh, come on, let me execute. These bears, man. Oh. The bears are more annoying than the invaders. That's kind of awesome. Let me go peek at Cape Solus for a second. There's no attack here.
Scion is safe.
Just at Gravehall. Okay. I was just wondering if I needed to go defend them or something. I wonder if she returned alright. Because, you know,
There was a
shooting the
survivor on the
messenger, all
ship,
that.
Bertrand Cessna,
Oh.
a gnome.
Cool.
He says he knows a lot about alchemy. Be sure to welcome him to the keep. I'm ready to be sent out again any time.
Cool.
These are the recent. If any of them seem worthwhile, let me know. Those no. Be careful.
Interesting. An alchemist, huh? Is that you there? Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
You must be the one Zephyr was telling me about. Good tidings to you. Don't worry, I won't be a burden. I'm a skilled alchemist. For a small fee, I'll gladly pass that knowledge along.
Sure. No? Fuck?
Be cautious out there, friend.
Alright. Well, I need level 7 for him. I need stealth level 7 for the trainer inside. That's pretty cool that he keeps picking up trainers for me, though.
Oh, I don't think much of this
Aisling
book,
12
but
Fingers.
here it is. I wonder if this is where the modern Aisling 13 Fingers got her
Aisling.
name. She's a real terror of the Almia Valley. Oh well, keep them coming.
The pronunciation for that name that I know of is
This will
Aisling,
give me
but
something to
okay.
do tonight.
Aisling.
I should be finished translating it tomorrow. Take care.
I will call it Aisling because that's how she said it. But okay. Aisling 12 Fingers. Balethorpe was a quiet, mostly Varani town. Life there was simple and peaceful. This quiet ended the morning the villagers awoke to discover their food stores had been broken open and all their food taken. The village had toiled all summer to amass the food for the annual royal tribute, and they were to present it the very next morning. The warden dispatched the entire town into the woods to find a villain. As night fell, no thief had been caught, so the villagers glumly returned home to rest and dread the king's wrath. But when they arrived, they found the doors to all their homes locked, so they slept outside in the town square. When they awoke the next morning, a small Alfar girl, no taller than a gnome, greeted them brightly. "Greetings, citizens of Balethorpe. I am Aisling 12 Fingers, and I have stolen your royal tribute and barred you from your homes. Fine tricks both, but not my greatest. That will be the trick of turning you all into thieves." The villagers gawped at the tiny girl, but no one could muster a sound. "You will do as I command. I will restore you to your tribute, and we will go together to the castle. There you will present me as one of your own, and dare not reveal to anyone that I am among you. If I am able to collect what I seek and return here safely, I will restore your homes to you and never trouble you again." The townsfolk, seeing no other choice, agreed. When they arrived at Haslenborg, the guards questioned them about a wanted bait named Aisling, but no villager betrayed her. Once inside the bustling castle, Aisling stole away from the group. Many of the villagers ached to betray her, but feared what the king would think of Balethorpe for their part in her ruse. When the tiny bandit returned, she was dragging behind her a large coffin. She announced, "Inside of this coffin is not just the body of King Eric, but also all his sword and jewels. I will make a fortune selling them, but not nearly so much as I will get selling his body to the Jarl of Beresark." The townsfolk were more fearful than ever, but felt sure that the king would kill them all if they spoke up now. Once beyond the side of the castle, Aisling took the coffin and departed, but not before handing a bag of keys to the warden as promised. Happy to be rid of Aisling, the townsfolk breathed a sigh of relief and returned to life as normal. A few months later, a war ignited between Haslenborg and Beresark that would blaze for 20 years. The town of Balethorpe was the first village to be burned to the ground. Wow. What a lovely story. Lovely, lovely. Alright. Well, we have our own war to consider. How's our ambassador? How are
Why,
you?
hello. We are now at war with Renlock. Check back with me now and then to collect any spoils of war. You should also be ready to fend off Losofar attacks on the keep.
Okay.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
I liked trading with
What kind of diplomatic
Varani.
mission would you like me to conduct with the... How big a trade would you like me to make?
'cause
Excellent.
she
Then
brought
I'll
me
be
a lot
right.
of money.
Nice seeing you.
Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Painter Dude. Glad to see that she returned without being killed,
A
though.
hearty good day.
Alright.
The magic paint worked like a charm again. This painting makes a fearsome sight, but I hung it up anyways. When you want me to start on the next
There's
one...
another one?
Okay, this next one looks a lot like the main hall of this keep. Perhaps we'll get a glimpse of how it used to look. For this one, you'll need to kill boggarts and scavs. Bring the vials of paint back to me when they change colour.
Okay.
Bye.
Boggarts and scavs, huh? Many a fool have been tricked into the witch's lair, only to become yet another hanged man. Huh. Cool. Oh, so that's why I have more health. Okay. And this one. Sister Keep to Great Hall, it fell prey to scav infestation and was abandoned. 3% range damage. Huh. It's actually pretty cool. Actually, I never went and looked at what was on this side. Is this the painting I picked up? Yep. +1 mana regeneration. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I think I'm gonna try the throne again. And, if there's nothing, then, yeah. Of course there's nothing. Alright, well, there's not much left to do here, I think, right? There's just the painting thing. I'll get that done. Okay, the Sea Steel Golems. Searching for a new home for the Diverga, King Mat sailed the Frostbreak Sea until he found the Obsidian Isle. Following the death of Prince Kaleva and the loss of his ship, the Barufakir, the king decided that the dwarves would permanently settle upon Obsidian Isle. To protect his own ship, the Naglfar, the king planned to transport it to the caldera at the top of Obsidian Isle. King Mat commissioned a group of Divergan smiths and runebinders to create a host of golems that could carry the Naglfar to its chosen resting place. Once the ship was moved, the golems would protect it and keep it safe should it ever be needed. Again. Wait a minute. Huh. Obsidian Isle, huh? But this reminds me of that one place, that one keep at the end where it looks like there's a ship on top of that thing. Anyways, whatever. Using the newly discovered sea steel, the smiths and runebinders created 13 golems. Once assembled, the golems were commanded to carry the great ship to the top of the Obsidian Isle. Over time, the golems became covered in snow and were eventually completely encased in ice. All that remains of them now are 12 great columns of dark ice beneath the ship. Only the Guardian Key golem, dubbed Heimdallr by the king, was spared this fate. Instead, the greatest of the golems stood guard on the deck of the Naglfar to defend it against any incursion.
Why, the trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure, and an update on our relations.
Huh. You didn't get as many gold chalices as last time.
With whom should we engage in diplomacy?
Okay.
What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct? How big a trade would you like me to... Excellent. I'll be back. Nice seeing you.
I wonder if I should just let her stay at home.
Hello?
Because I haven't gotten any, you know, tributes or spoils of war from her yet.
It's quite a beautiful day. Excellent. I'll need a day to respond.
Oh dear. So, more waiting.
My appearance.
Oh.
If you would be so kind, I could use some more funding. You know, to make a good impression.
I just decided to check the throne casually, and it turns out I do have a quest now.
You don't expect me to wear these rags forever, do you?
Alright, fine, here's the money.
Excellent. You wouldn't want one of your top advisors looking like a fishwife, would you? The pleasure
Of course
was
not.
mine.
So do you actually change how you look after? I certainly hope so with all that freaking money. Nope. Okay. Alright. He has done his painting now though, so I can go check on that.
A hearty good day.
God. All this back and
Finished
forth,
another
man.
restaurant. Looks like the main hall of our keep. Just like I thought. There's one more painting to restore.
Are you
when you're
kidding
ready.
me?
This is the last one. Looks like the northern part of this island. I can see some roots raising the land out of the ground in one corner. For this one, you'll need to kill boggarts and root golems. Bring the vials of paint back to me when they change. Take care.
I'm getting a little bit tired of this. Alright, well, let's go look at the painting. Huh. +3 melee damage. Lovely. Well then.
My liege.
Well, Miss Translator Lady should have a book ready for us. God. I've done this so many times now. Virtues of Sea Still.
Interesting. Anyways, I think I'm going to take a break from translating for a while so I can focus on
Really?
fulfilling my dream to write my own book. You've already found so many ancient texts on this island. I'd be surprised if you found any more.
I'm pretty sure I have
Take
more.
care.
Yeah, I've got more, bitch. You have more work to do. Okay. Sea Steel is an enchanted metal that is prized for its utilitarian qualities, high tensile strength, and light weight. Obsidian Isle is the one place where sea steel is known to be found. Even then, sea steel can only be found in limited quantities, and only appears once a year upon the Obsidian Isle shores. Storms from a neighboring atoll precede the tide of sea steel's arrival, which washes up in nuggets on the isle's beaches and is collected by hand. Huh. That's weird. In its natural state, sea steel appears in dull gray blobs, much like molten wax that has been dropped in cold water. Sea steel's buoyancy is one of its most interesting qualities. While the buoyancy of the metal diminishes once it has been refined, it remains strong and very light. It is also resistant to corrosion, polishes to a mirror shine, and never tarnishes, making it desirable for nautical uses. The first Diverga to settle on Obsidian Isle marveled at sea steel and learned to craft weapons and other tools from it. They saw it as one of the sea's gifts to their race, and would rarely export it beyond the isle's shores. So valued was sea steel that it was prized more than gold, and greedily hoarded by the Foundry Guild in Emberdeep. The Diverga never speak of sea steel to outsiders, for fear that the other kingdoms would try to steal it from them. Hey, look at Mifa now! She actually dressed up! That's really cool.
The trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure, and an update on our relations.
She's all snazzy now. Alright, the final painting.
Restoration complete. Like I thought, it is the northern part of the island. I hung it on the wall for you. Sadly, I've run out of magical paint vials, so I'll just have to go back to regular paintings for now. Perhaps one day I'll go back home, but for now, there's still plenty to paint around this island. Bye.
Thank God it's finally finished. The car's routes stretch across the entirety of Gallows End, holding up clumps of land like floating islands. +1 health regeneration. Nice. Alright. And with that, I'm going to end the Dead Cal series because honestly all these side quests have worn me out and I don't believe there's any more to do except for the throne thing, but I don't really feel like checking for the throne thing like again and again just to see maybe if it has a quest. It's probably not going to have a quest for a little while yet, and to be frank, I'm not really interested to see what it has to give me. So thanks for tuning in to Dead Cal, and if you tuned in through all the side quest stuff, then wow, good job. Oh my goodness, that was quite a haul. Alright, next time we're going to continue on with the actual storyline of Kingdoms of Amalur, so see you guys then.